With the 14th pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Earl Thomas, defensive back, Texas.
3-year player. He redshirted as a freshman. He had 8 interceptions. He's the most instinctive safety I've seen on tape.
Play action on first down.
He's only 5'10", 208 at the combine, 202 at his pro day. I think that's a better weight for him. He's a playmaker on defense. I fully expect he'll step in day one and begin to make plays. Why? His quickness, his change of direction skills. People say, how consistent a tackler is he? I'll give up, and by the way, he's a tough kid, but I'll give up a little bit in the run game in the NFL of today to get an instinctive playmaker on the back end. 8 interceptions this year, his sophomore year, and the people that worry about his durability, 24 starts, 24 finishes.
Shadowing Broyles for the easy interception.
But you see those interceptions, Coach, it's one thing to get the intercept the ball and somebody says first down the other way. You're watching this guy get interceptions and take them all the way back. That thing we call pick six. That's a difference maker. That's what Ed Reed does. That's what Troy Polamalu does. Those are the guys that you want on your football team, and they are game makers.
Required in the National Football League night. An athlete at safety. Not so much the big, strong guy. The athlete that can do it all.
Last year, Trufant, Deion Grant, Babineau, who's a good young player, will now be paired with Earl Thomas. And all of a sudden, that secondary, although not ironclad, is a heck of a lot better.
With your second pick in the first round, you go for Earl Thomas, the safety out of Texas.
We didn't think that we'd get a chance at Earl Thomas. We think he's an incredible football player and a guy that we love. His versatility, his playmaking ability, all of the things that you like in a football player. And he fell to us at 14, so that was a guy that we had on the board that we wanted to take. The way we did our work and our homework, it came off that this opportunity with Earl Thomas was just too good to pass up.
Safety Earl Thomas out of Texas. Guy 6 feet, 199. A guy that can make plays on the ball and also has a lot of speed and can help out in run support. That's going to help those cover corners.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're going all the way. Let's go. Showtime, baby. Get your popcorn ready, baby. It's going down.
Earl's a special kid. I had a chance to play with him his rookie year. Earl was a sponge and just soaked up as much information as he could.
Hey, Earl. Always play with wit. You know, get outside and play everything, leave everything inside you there.
Right, wrong, doesn't matter. All he wants to do is make plays.
Picked off. Earl Thomas, the rookie out of Texas. And no one's going to catch him. Inside the 30.
Earl Thomas was my favorite safety in the draft last year. I thought he was better than the Tennessee kid who went number 5 to Kansas City. He's a playmaker at safety.
Rivers steps up, slings over the middle, and it's picked off. Intercepted by the rookie Earl Thomas. And Thomas out of bounds.
But that's heads up by the rookie Earl Thomas. That's why they took him in the first round.
The All-American out of Texas, number 14 pick. 8 interceptions last season for the Longhorns. Shotgun formation. Rivers steps, throws, intercepted. It's over. Earl Thomas with his second pick.
He had a pretty good year over there in Seattle.
That's one of the things you need in safety, somebody who come down and fill a hole. And, you know, you need big-time safeties that come up and hit and make those short tackles.
Always got to be aware of where 29 is. He's a terrific athlete. He's a ball hawk. Right here, he just doesn't see Earl Thomas.
Intercepted. Big-time play. That's Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas watching this guy on film, and in terms of being a ball hawk and having a nose for that football, he's got it right now.
He's one of those guys who, you know, comes down and makes big-time hits.
Got a lot of speed, and he's kind of always around the ball. He's a hitter.
thing that stands out about him is, just how mature he came into the NFL. A lot of times rookies have to adjust to the NFL. Earl Thomas comes in and, just a snap of the finger, just catches on to the game.
That's what spring-loaded his confidence into knowing that, hey, this is easier than I thought.
And look at him read, recognize, and go get it by an emerging young superstar at the safety position.
Washington directional kicking. They block it! Blocked! Touchdown, Seattle! What a play!
He might be the best young free safety in football.
Molly sends the ball down to the goal from the one. A great flying tackle by Thomas, by Earl Thomas, the first-round pick out of Texas.
And these two teams now playing like everything's on the line, and oh, by the way, it is.
In case you were wondering.
Positional tackle, but you also can cover well. Does a good job making plays over time. It's a smart for a quarterback to know where he's at.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Intercepted. Thomas back on his feet.
Third down and 7. Coming underneath to Kevin Boss. Wanted to come to Kevin Boss. And that's going to be a Seattle Seahawk touchdown.
The safety I probably respect the most is Earl Thomas.
Another throw. This is Jordy Nelson with Jennings blocking. Took a hit, went backwards. They're going to give him forward progress in the gain of 6. Some play action. Rodgers with no flag coming in on tight coverage of Earl Thomas.
Wide receiver, James Jones.
We always talk about the count, so the play was still alive. And then Earl Thomas coming in, ripped it out. Earl Thomas is all over the field now.
His range is amazing, and it's one of the reasons they're able to play so much cover 3. You can see the instincts, the jump on the ball he gets.
Fires, intercepted, picked off once again. Earl Thomas for Seattle. And Thomas is out of bounds.
It comes faster than a speeding bullet. That's why I nicknamed him the Roadrunner, Mike, because if he catches you, you're through.
Fires and intercepted inside the 5. Earl Thomas. There goes Adrian Peterson. Now he's inside the 30. Earl Thomas.
Attack mode! Attack mode! Attack mode!
Peterson spins but can't get away from the ankle tackle of Earl Thomas. From the 20-yard line, here is Spiller, and he'll be stopped behind the line. A 5-yard loss, and it was Earl Thomas. Talk about speed for Fitzpatrick. And the pass intercepted by Earl Thomas. Thomas picks it off. Inside the 30, inside the 20. Thomas has one man to beat, and what a run for the touchdown. Earl Thomas is going back to the Pro Bowl for a reason, and you see, he out running left. Aired out, Garcon, and picked off. Intercepted by Earl Thomas. Ryan throws it down the field, and it's intercepted. On 1st and 10 from the 20. The pass fired on a late. Comes in pursuit, watch this, right from behind, and just knocked this thing out.
Keep fighting now. Keep fighting.
Kaepernick. Batted in the air. Intercepted at the 1-yard line and run in motion. Pass is incomplete. Maybe not. Seahawks tip ball and they come away with the interception. Earl Thomas. They're coming. Shaw gets rid of it. And the catch made by Graham. The ball comes out as he went down. And it goes out of Shaw gets rid of it, and it's knocked away. They set up a screen to Brown. Oh, my goodness.
That is fun to watch.
Patrick rolls, it's right again, and that is at a pro time. Throwing and intercepted. Give it to me. Let's go. Gonna go long. Fitzgerald tipped and intercepted. Picked off. And by Earl Thomas. Daniels rushing. Clemens keeps it. Takes a vicious hit.
Watch Earl Thomas. Just kind of lurking in the woods. And then boom. Great eyes and then the closing ability. That's what makes this guy a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Some criticism in the last week that it's either feast or famine, which I think he owned up to. But he is a tremendous football player.
As Glennon fires, and the catch is made. He gets outside a little bit.
I think he's a legitimate defensive MVP candidate. Ball hawking, reckless, fearless, accomplished safety man. He's what you're looking for. He can cover a receiver, he can crunch you like a linebacker, and it's 60 minutes every Sunday.
Breeze over the middle, incomplete. Oh my goodness, Earl Thomas. He's jumping over people, John.
Watch Earl Thomas close on that football. You want to know why Jimmy Graham doesn't have a catch yet today? Because of plays like that by Earl Thomas. He's done it all year long. Great football player.
Kaepernick pass is caught. Ball comes out.
Hey, put that on my back. Keep putting it on my back, bro. I'm going to take this down. I told you. They don't make them like us. We're special for a reason. We're not like everybody else.
Now Earl Thomas says, whoa, 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 I'm still here. And Earl Thomas, they just come at you from every angle. They're so fast, they're so quick, they're so polished, they're so smart. They're doing it and doing it very well.
So easy when you prepare, dog. Hey, that's why I come out here and knock it off. I know I'm going to eat, because I know what you're going to do.
Well, the secondary does its job. What else is new? It's deflected and incomplete.
What an intense young man that is. I mean, his whole life is dedicated to the game of football. He is the first one there and the last one to leave, and you hear that sometimes, but it's serious with this guy. He's there at the crack of dawn. He stays late. He lives for football. Just flies around the field. I love watching him play. One of the great players in the league.
Earl Thomas, the best safety in the league.
Earl Thomas, fastest safety in the NFL. And this is just one of the many reasons why this defense is so good. Because he can diagnose plays that maybe somebody else wouldn't have got there, and that would have been a 10-yard gain. Earl Thomas can turn those 10-yard gains into nothing.
Earl Thomas says,
He may not be much of a holder, but the man can play some defense. A legitimate Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Carr. McFadden chased by Coyle, hit by Thomas, and he is a missile in the Hawks secondary, knocks him out of bounds.
On the left side, it's Andre Williams, and he's out across the 15, knocked down by Earl Thomas.
Hey, know who you talking to? No, I'm the best. Hey, ain't no time to get timid. No timid, like we're not backing off. Keep that foot on the gas.
Going for it all. Beckham in the end zone, picked off. Intercepted by Thomas.
Earl Thomas, who reads coverages, he reads splits. He's really a student of the game. He's got great athletic ability and just does an outstanding job of reading the play and then getting the interception.
Catch made by Parker, and they're going to give him a first down.
But again, so uncharacteristic of Kansas City. They were the third best team in the NFL. They've
Stanton to Ellington. What a tackle! Immediately by the speedy Earl Thomas, and he did not get it.
Just took his guy right to the turf. That is what this game is going to be about.
One thing that makes this Seahawk defense so special is when you look at the guys in the secondary, you have some terrific football players.
We taking Will away now. We taking all that Will away now.
Watch Earl Thomas, 29, come in at the end. See him punch the football before it gets to the goal line. The ball is out of his hand. It goes through the end zone. Touchdown. Seattle takes the football.
He is not big, Troy. He is 5'10", 202, but man, he can hit.
He packs a load for no bigger than he is. He loves contact. He's got great range. Now we're talking with
Sean Payton a couple years ago when the Saints played the Seahawks in the playoffs, he said watching him for 3.5 hours, his heels never touched the ground. The guy is active back there, and they're glad to have him back.
Goes after the football. KJ Wright faces him up, and here comes Earl Thomas, the great safety, attacking the football.
Earl Thomas can run from sideline to sideline. Just like he's a ball.
Picked up initially. Newton throwing for Benjamin. Short! Intercepted! Earl Thomas has it, and he's down at the 2. A skirmish in the middle of the field, but Earl Thomas makes the play.
Got to come out of that drive with at least 3 points. He stares down Kelvin Benjamin, and Earl Thomas, all he's doing is playing free safety, playing center field, reading the eyes of Cam Newton. He attacks the football at his highest point.
Gonna go deep to Country, and that one is almost intercepted. It was Earl Thomas who came in and knocked it away.
And I love how they built this team. Pete Carroll and John Schneider, there's a prototype for every position.
Does a really good job breaking on the ball, has tremendous speed, and when they ask him to come up and tackle and hit the running backs and fill the gap, does a very good job in that regard.
To the outside, turns the corner, picks up the first down. LeGarrette Blount takes it to the 25-yard line. Earl Thomas.
That's why we gotta be great. Everything you got. That's why you gotta dominate.
Brady protected again, throws, caught on the run by Ed Brady. Then as he throws, caught by Gronkowski.
And smooth, tracking, knocking anything that moves, bro. That's it.
This is Pete.
Pete losing the football. Second down and 8. Foles looking for Stanley.
He's a leader of the defense, and he's a ball hawk too. I mean, he always is around the ball.
About a yard shy of the first down. Baker starts, throws, caught, first down.
Theo Riddick, through his shoulder, bounces to the outside, gets to the 49-yard line. Let's pick up a 5. There's a Lion injured in the middle of the handoff to Bernard. Good play by Earl Thomas. 10. Pass is picked off in the end zone. Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas, I just love this kid, the way he plays the safety position, flies around the field, tremendous football player.
Still on his feet, he takes it down just outside the 30. Tackled by A.J. Green.
Newton throws, and it's intercepted.
The guy runs around like a rover. He covers a lot of ground.
Earl Thomas afterwards saying to Gary Williams, I had it if you don't hit it out of my hands.
They both wanted the ball. Newton puts it up for Olsen, and it's batted away.
Too much air when you have Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas is a ball hawk. He's playing center field, but it's like he's catching the ball in right field. Watch Earl Thomas at the center of the play. Watch him read the eyes, and look at this range by Earl Thomas to go get that ball. Extraordinary play by an extraordinary player.
It's going to come right through. He saw Floyd coming through. Picked it off.
And he jarred it out of his hands.
Earl Thomas was completely turned around on this play, but he does a really good job recovering on this play down the field. Kerry Williams gets out. You see Earl Thomas going away from the play, but such a good athlete, has such great football instincts to come in and make that play.
You can't let this game be bigger than you. At the end of the day, I'm going to be satisfied. I'm going to leave it all on the field. I'm going to leave it everything I got. I'm going to give you everything I got, bro.
Earl Thomas, we talked about it earlier. He did not play Earl Thomas like football last week. Great players, they don't do it 2 weeks in a row. They come back and they do something about it. Earl Thomas on the spot, then gets up and makes the return. He's a playmaker, was disappointed in the way he played, and came out and tried to do something about it, and now he's dancing.
2nd and 10. Here's one pick. That was easy. Earl Thomas slides in front. And the second interception thrown by an Arizona quarterback.
Earl Thomas has been fantastic all season long and an excellent football player.
Sliding and then throwing, and it is dropped. It's incomplete. Earl Thomas just got there. The pass intended for McKinnon. It'll be for.
He's so good it's boring. In my opinion, he's the best safety in the game is Earl Thomas.
These moments, what they do? They expose greatness. Show them who you are.
Well, Erin Andrews on our crew teases me. She says I got a man crush on this guy, and I do, because I like great football players, and this is a great football player.
Earl's probably the best safety in football right now. One guy I aspire to be like one day.